Hi, I'm Mikel Arteta and this is Unpacked.
What does Mikel Arteta do the night before a match?
Sleep like a baby. I don't know how many hours because I wake up quite early, but normally when I'm away and I'm in the hotels, I sleep really well.
After a game, do you share a drink or a catch-up with opposition managers?
When we can, yes. Media has a big impact there and traveling because we have to do a lot of things, and then that window between finishing the media and the opposition team having to travel is very short, but obviously there are a few that I know really well and we spend some time together when we can. But again, it's dependent on the results obviously and the mood that is. So sometimes it's not always in the office, it's informal, it's in the corridor after talking to the media, but it's always good to catch up with them.
Do managers use items at home to recreate tactical setups? Are you ever sat at the kitchen table plotting out, explaining what you're going to be doing in the next game?
I have tactical boards, I have the iPad, where you have tactical boards in the iPad as well, but it can happen that you are in the dining table and you are using glasses and forks and things like that, or bottles of water to replicate certain things, especially with my kids because at the moment they ask a lot of questions.
How many hours do you watch the Premier League to study other teams and see all of the analysis?
Every time there is a game, if I can, I watch it. I cannot watch it 90 minutes, but I like to at least have ideas of what other teams are doing, have that sense of direction, how is the Premier League evolving, because it's going very fast and it's taking various directions, in my opinion, and you have to be on it.
Do players ever struggle to hear your instructions in a loud stadium?
Yes. A lot of times that we are talking, they are too far and they know with their head, but I don't think they can hear us.
Do you ever give instructions in codes so that the opposition don't overhear your tactics?
Yeah.
And there's a secret code between all of you at Arsenal, you all know?
There are a few things that we can do, yeah.
On a non-match day, what time do you arrive at the training ground and what time do you leave?
I normally get here around 6:37 and leave between 5, 6, 7, more or less.
How does your schedule look from start to finish on a typical training day? Breakfast first?
No breakfast, just a coffee Americano. The first hour and a half, no dessert. Is my time, an hour and a half. There's not too many people in the training ground and it's very peaceful. And I'm fresh, I slept well and I'm ready to think and get a lot of things done. And after 8:39 we start to have the first conversations with the coaches to start preparing and pre-planning what we already discussed the day before about how the session was going to look like, the team meetings, the unit meetings, and then we have a team meeting normally around 10:15, 10:30. It can be related to game plan and what we have to do in relation to the opponent. It can be related about training. It can be related to a review that we had from the previous match. And from there we go training. And we train outside, normally around 11, 11:30. Finish that, straight to the shower, refreshed, and go for lunch. And that's the moment that is I really enjoy my moment because it's relaxed. We have a beautiful setup upstairs. The energy upstairs is beautiful, and I really enjoy that moment. And after that, normally is my half an hour meditation, or 45 minutes meditation. When again, it's a bit of time for myself to reflect, to breathe, to look after myself. And then after 2:33. Let's go again, planning what's going to happen the next day, review the day, review the training session, have more conversation with coaches, with analysts, a lot of time with Edu as well, because there is always things happening around the club. And some other times, I speak with you guys as well, the media, that normally we have to do it pre-match, on match day, post-match as well. And then when everything is done and I feel ready to go home, close my laptop, and very looking forward to get home early to see my family.
Feels like there's a lot of importance on you time, whether that's in the morning, your hour and a half to take some time, whether that's in the afternoon for the meditation. Is that something you've learned is more important as you gain more experience as a head coach?
Yeah, I prefer to organize my day better. I think you become more efficient. I think you create an environment of collaboration that it's much better because people knows what to expect, and you can be very clear and efficient when that's the case, and then maximize the time that I need for myself and maximize the time that is going to help you, to get all the incredible things that all the staff has to make me better, to make the team better, to put ideas forward, and I don't know, and to keep the spirit and the energy in the team in the right way.
What is in the manager's office?
So first of all, outside of that you have a light, which is green or red, because my office is very exposed and I did it on purpose. I think location is very important for collaboration. I think having people very close to you is really helpful because I think it makes life much easier to get the best out of people, to feel people connected. As you come in, you have a big desk when I have a big screen for myself and my laptop and a lot of post-its and things to take notes, my iPad. And then I have an area with some sofas and a big screen that we use as well to share information with players, individually, collectively, with the coaches, and a really nice view. That is, the reason why I'm here, to be a coach, to prepare to that moment on the grass and to enjoy the best part of the day, which is, if we don't have a football match, is the training session.
How many days in advance of a match do you prepare for the opposition?
As quick as possible. The more information and the clearer I am about the next match, as far as possible from the match, the better, in my opinion, the preparation is for the next game. Because everything that you're going to talk about, the message you're going to send, the way you're going to prepare your meetings, the training session is clear, and then you can then decide how much you want to spend from that percentage towards the opponent and how much is always towards us. And that can vary in relation to the moment of the team, to the opposition that we play, or the time that we have.
What do you do on the team bus to and from away games?
Well, at the moment we have two coaches because since COVID we have to be split, and this one coach is just for the staff, the other one is just for the players. So I think it's your own time as well. I like to listen to music, I like to read books, sometimes watch a TV movie, sometimes it's work, depending on how much you have to catch up. But it's a quite relaxing time, for yourself. You want to share ideas or have short meetings with the staff members about planning or trips or a schedule or things that somebody's seen. It's a useful time.
Is the manager part of the players' WhatsApp group?
Me personally, no, I don't know the managers, but I think it's a group for them, and whatever we have to share, we have apps and other ways to communicate in the best possible way.
Does the manager talk to players outside of training or matches or travel?
Yes.
How often?
Probably not as often as we should, because I think the environment is really important. For example, it's very different, I think, from a player, from a staff member, from a coach, to have a meeting with me in my office, or to do it on the table outside my office, or to do it upstairs taking a coffee, or to do it sitting on the grass next to him, or to do it in a restaurant, or to do it in his house or in my house. I think location is key, and I think in relation to, what is the topic of that conversation? What is the reason why you want to achieve, how you want to connect with that person? I think it's very important to think about that.
How long does it take you as a manager to switch off after a game?
I think it varies, and if the game is coming very fast again, you have to, it's inevitable. You're already thinking about the next one. So that one is off. That doesn't mean that you have switch off. You have switch off of one and you switch on to the next one. But other times when things haven't gone that well, it takes you a while, to digest and to reflect and to have that fight, sometimes against yourself, and that trauma it takes a day, sometimes it takes 2 days.
Is there a clothing policy for managers on the touchline, or can you wear whatever you like?
Within certain restrictions, with the sponsors and that, I'm quite flexible and free to wear what I feel comfortable with.
Did you decide what type of manager you want to be? You see some managers in a suit and tie, you see some managers in a tracksuit. Did you just naturally find your own style?
I think it's been natural. If it's how I feel comfortable, how I feel that, I represent the club in the right way, I represent myself in the manner that is genuine, and At the moment, it's this. I don't know if in a year's time I would change and do something else, but at the moment is how I feel.
Brilliant, Mikel. It's been great to speak to you. Thank you for giving us an insight into you as a head coach.
Thank you so much.